and welcome to Teaching Online Facilitate. This is the second course in a three-part series about teaching online. My name is Dominique Svark, and I'll be your facilitator over the next 2 weeks of this course. I just want to give you a brief overview of the course and the expectations. This video will be short, about 10 minutes or less. So first, to walk you through our menu options. Everything that you need about the course is in this first set of menu items. So I will post announcements regularly to keep you on track. You can find the syllabus and the schedule here. I'll cover a few pieces of the syllabus, but I do ask that you completely read and review the syllabus since, like you and your students, this is our contract. You can find more information and a way to easily contact me through faculty information, and you can find course materials. These are kind of extras. So many extras in this course, such as how do we add this banner. If you want to add a banner to your course, if you want to do a video recording, that's in course materials, the extras. During the next 2 weeks, you will spend the majority of your time under Learning Modules and Discussion Board, and I'll take you to those two pieces here in a few moments. And then additional resources here, if you need some help or if you want to check your grades, those can be found in the last menu items. All right, just to give you a brief overview of me, if you've not yet met me, I am an accounting instructor. I've been teaching accounting at Harper since 2007, and I started teaching online shortly thereafter, probably about 2010. And I've tried to count up how many online courses I've had or I've taught since then, probably somewhere between 50 and 100. So initially, I started teaching online, and my goal was to make sure that my students had everything that my traditional students had, and I've really built it up since then, so kind of everything and then some. I actually am a former Teaching Online Successfully student. That's probably my most exciting thing that I can share with you, is that I took this course way back when, and it was all 3 courses together. It was a 6-week course, and I loved it. I loved watching what other Teaching Online Successfully students were doing and my colleagues, and I just felt like I got so much out of it, and I embedded those techniques both in my online courses as well as my traditional courses. So I'm really excited to facilitate this course. I hope that you also find a lot of material in here that you can use in all of your courses too. So I look forward to working with you over the next 2 weeks. I promise you I will learn something from you, and I really feel that you will learn something from this course and from your colleagues in it. So welcome, and please feel free to use me as a resource. I'm just going to cover a few pieces of the syllabus. I'm not going to go through it thoroughly, so again, please do print it out and review it. But this is a 2-week course. It's going to go by very quickly. We anticipate that it could take you 30 hours. That's kind of our average. So I'm trying to open it early so that you have time to get acquainted and work through it all 3 weekends. So I actually open it early, and I will extend it by 1 day. So our final meeting will actually be on Monday, July 2nd. If you can't make it, it's okay, but I think it's a really valuable session, so I hope you are able to schedule time to meet with us. But essentially what we're going to do is we are going to focus on what can you do as a facilitator in an online course. So what can you do? How can you build out your schedule, your Blackboard shell, and how can you interact with your students to make it successful? So again, 2 weeks. A lot of work. If you have already been teaching online, I meant to say this when I said 30 hours. If you've already been teaching online, or if you're just teaching traditional courses and you're using Blackboard quite a bit, it may not be 30 hours. You may be already doing many of these things, so it might just be some tweaks. So again, 30 hours is kind of what we anticipate, but it could be shorter if you're, already using some of these resources. All right, so again, 2 weeks, about 30 hours here. I will be participating. I'll respond to all of your emails. I'll be in here and working with you. If you send me an email and I don't respond right away, typically I'm in this course every single day. So if you don't get a response from me, you know, even same day, you send it to me in the beginning of the day and you've not heard anything by the end of the day, don't hesitate to send me another email. You know, sometimes emails get buried. Sometimes, you know, it's just, I've got something urgent going on with another student. So if you shoot me another email, I promise I'll respond and I won't be upset. You know, I know that you guys have a very short time frame to work on, so I do try to devote as much as I can to making sure I respond to you right away. And in order to complete this course, you don't need any resources other than the ability to get into Blackboard and navigate through that. So we will be doing a lot of Blackboard edits, and then the last session will be a web session. So if you have a headset, that would be preferable, and a webcam. If you don't, you can still participate, and if you're not able to get in that last day on the 2nd, again, that's Monday after the course ends, you know, I have an alternative assignment as well. You can do a video recording, and I would encourage you to do that. So let me get to that point of the syllabus, and I'll talk just briefly about that. So here's what we're going to be doing, just as a brief overview. Discussion boards. We will have a facilitation calendar. So this is a calendar. It's internal only for your use, the instructor use only, and it's basically about how you are going to manage your time as the facilitator of the course. So you will complete that assignment, and then you'll do a bunch of updates to your online course. So this could be a sandbox, which is a template course that the Academy assigns you. It's not live, it doesn't have your materials in it, but it's got some templates in there that you can use. So you can either build your course edits in a sandbox, or you can pick a fall course that you're planning to teach and make the edits there. So wherever you want to make these edits is fine with me. And then again, there's that not recording, but the collaborate session. So we're going to do a web session on Monday the 2nd at 7 p.m. I would encourage you all to participate in it, but if you can't, because I know it's summer, I know you're busy, maybe you're teaching Monday night, so if you cannot participate, I will record and post the session, and you can participate in it by taking a quick video, a 5-minute video of your course. All right, so here is the course requirements broken out in points. So there's 2 discussion board forums. There's that facilitation calendar. So again, that's that internal calendar. And then a bunch of edits for your course. So you're going to create a course is now open email, much like the one that I sent you. A welcome announcement, a syllabus update. You're going to build out your faculty information in your course, and I would encourage you to post a photo. So I always now try to add my photos to the course, just because I think it is, as I review other colleagues' courses, I think it's so much more personal to see who's speaking. So I don't always put videos in my teaching videos, but I do put a video in all my orientation videos, because I just think it's nice to show a photo and who is speaking to you and kind of the tone. I think it makes a big difference. And then you'll also build out some discussion forums and a midterm survey. And then that web session using Collaborate Ultra is on Monday night at Monday night the 2nd at 7 p.m. That's 5 points. And then the total points is 50 points. I've also added an extra credit assignment, and that's discussion board. So you can find that extra credit in discussion board. Very low pressure. It's just us discussing. So all of us will get in there that want to earn those extra credit points and discuss how we would handle a couple of different situations. So this is a pass or fail course. You need 40 points to pass the course. So again, if you cannot participate in this web session, but you've earned all the other points, you don't necessarily have to participate to pass the course, right? If you earn all 45 points, you can skip that session. But again, it's a great session, so I would encourage you to do so. This is a course calendar. So week 1 will be busy in one way, and week 2 will be busy in another. So week 1, you will do your orientation. So you will submit a statement of understanding, which just basically says that you've read the syllabus and you agree to the terms. You will figure out which Blackboard course you want to work in, a future course or a sandbox, and you'll post in questions asked and answered, a discussion board form that I'll show you in a moment, and then an icebreaker discussion board. Then once you've done that by Wednesday, which I would encourage you to work quicker, you know, that should not take you very long. So if you finish that, you know, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, go ahead and start right away on your next assignment, your next week. So you will do a discussion board for week 1 materials, and you will go ahead and do that internal calendar by Sunday. So this would be 1 week from today, Sunday at midnight. And then for week 2, it's a little busier in a different way. So these are all of our course edits. And I do want to let you know that all of us are teaching at different points in our life. So some of you have had a lot of teaching experience or a lot of Blackboard experience. Others maybe not so much. So we will see, or I as a facilitator will see some of you that are just putting in stuff into Blackboard for the first time. So more basic, where others may have a lot of different things that they can add to it because they just have more experience. And all of it's okay. So this course is about learning and doing. The grades are awarded based on whether or not you did the work. So if you don't have something that's over the top snazzy, it's okay. So I know sometimes this causes a little bit of panic, and I just want you to know this course is really, you can put as much into it as you want, or as little as you want if you do the work, but it's a great course and you'll be able to keep all this material to build out future courses. But I just want you to keep in mind, you know, maybe you're just building the bare minimum, but you don't have the experience in Blackboard, and that's okay. So as you get more familiar, as you take more courses, more GEC courses, you'll build out more material. And by the time, you know, you've taken a few, you may have a lot of material in there. So we're all starting at different points. Don't be afraid to share your materials because, again, great material comes from all different disciplines. So I have been really wowed as an accounting instructor. I've been really wowed by you know, different disciplines. I've seen really cool things in German where I've watched and I've seen, oh wow, that's a really great technique, and I've built it into my course. So it's just a really, really great course because of that sharing piece. So don't hesitate to share. I would encourage you all to attend or post a video. All right, so all of the learning modules, you can start here with the orientation, then move on to week 1, and all the materials are posted right in those modules. And again, if you're looking on the how-to, you know, you can find that in that course materials. That's the extras. Discussion board is the last thing that I want to show you. So when you get to discussion board, there's all of our weekly discussion board posts or forms that are set up. And then there's this question asked and answered. So if you have a question for me that you think the whole class would benefit from, I would encourage you to post to this questions asked and answered. It's a great way to update the whole class. So hey, Dominique, the video doesn't have any sound. If you post it here, all of us will be updated from that. And I want to show you, when you click on questions asked and answered or any discussion board, there's an opportunity to subscribe. So select that subscribe button, and what that does is when somebody posts a video, or not a video, sorry, I'm reading that. When somebody posts a question like, hey, your video doesn't have any sound, if you have used that subscribe button, you will receive an email so that you are also aware that there's a problem. And then when I fix that problem, I'll post a, hey, it's been repaired, thanks. You will actually receive an email that shows that it's been fixed. So that's a great forum. I would encourage you to use it for your online classes or blended classes as well. But if you don't want to post here, you can always email me. Sometimes when I get a good email, I might even just copy and paste some of that content into the questions asked and answered to update everybody. So this is a great forum. I would encourage you to subscribe to it and use this as much as possible to update the whole class. All right, so that is it. I went a little over, well, okay, several minutes over, 10 minutes. But if you have questions, email me, post to the questions asked and answered. I am here for you. If you just need a quick phone call or a web session, just send me an email and I'm happy to call you and walk through material with you. I'm here for you. I'm really excited to be with you for the next 2 weeks. So I hope you have a great experience and I look forward to us working together. Thanks so much.